This is a discussion with Margaret Jasper, noted collector and retailer of genuine Persian rugs. Margaret, it's a pretty well-known concept for art connoisseurs to look at the great works of art, great pictures and paintings, and read them and look for various signs and symbols. Is that something that's replicated in the world of Persian rugs?
Yes, it occurs over and over again in the Persian rugs, particularly in the tribal work. Well, within the rug there are many symbols, but the first one that's through all of them and is in other rugs as well is the border. You get a border on the rug which is there in Persian rugs to keep the evil out. And when you get really intricate edges, like this one, the borders, 7 borders, it is like a brick wall and a barbed wire fence. Almost all rugs can be interpreted as garden design, and many designs are called Garden of Heaven. The imagery relates to gardens, happiness, prosperity, pleasant thoughts. In a geometric carpet, you might see only multi-sided symbols, but they are described to me as open flowers. In tribal rugs, the imagery is often quite naive and easier to read. Birds are treasured images in carpets. They are seen almost as we might see angels. They are winged creatures, the element that goes between heaven and earth. They can have quite a spiritual meaning in a carpet. Some birds have specific meanings. Peacocks, for instance, are seen as a representation of wealth, even of royalty. Doves are good luck. Colour is interesting. For instance, green is a holy colour and used sparingly. Yellow is to keep out the devil. The bote symbol occurs a lot. It could be described as a paisley shape. It translates to seed of life. It symbolises hope, growth, potential of good things to come, like the coming of wealth. It's a very happy symbol to have in a carpet, and to an Iranian, it is a strong symbol to have. The tree of life symbol is in many carpets. It's a recognition of your life and the wish for a long, healthy, fruitful, happy life. Carpets with a lot of flowers are always gardens. The Bakhtiari tribes have a design that represents the old Persian gardens that were divided into rectangles with rills of running water. And so you get squares on the carpet with flower design inside each square. Prayer rugs have a pointer in the design to direct towards Mecca when you pray. The field of some of those rugs are full of beautiful flowers, and the design is called Hallway to Heaven. There are many, many symbols in carpets, particularly with the tribal work. In the tribal work, they will involve the family, the work they do, and the images are often of what they see around them. So for instance, you have the sheep and the goats and Dad looking after them. You've got the tent and the camel with its camel cloth on it, and even the flowers that are the wildflowers out in the middle of the desert.
So Margaret, are you saying that there are sometimes very significant messages contained in carpets?
We had a Russian doctor in one time, and she was talking about this particular rug here. And she was saying how it represented a reconciliation. She called it a reconciliation carpet, where you had this is a group of people and this is a group of people. And they each came into the centre, into a neutral ground to discuss their problems, and then they went back out again having resolved their differences. She looked at another one which was different, had the same symbolism in it, but was different end to end. So one end had a lot more symbols in it than the other. And she said it was a record of a marriage pact in terms of what property was brought in by each party into the marriage. And so the big circles represented cows and the small circles represented sheep, and everybody knew what the prenup was.